The Rise of the Red Lantern by Zhang Yimou is a film that portrays a patriarchal system in a hierarchical environment. The main character Song Ling marries into a wealthy family, the Shen family. She is forced to do so because her father passed away, resulting in her quitting her education in college because she can no longer afford it. She becomes a fourth mistress of the master. At first, Song Ling tries to resist to fight for the master's attention. Throughout the movie, she gets sucked into this patriarchal system that the master set up. Foot massages and special meals are one of the few perks of getting the master's attention. The competition she has with the wives and even the maid turns her mad. During her 20th birthday, she drinks too much and exposes the third mistress on the fact that she is cheating on the master. This results in the third wife, Mishan, getting murdered, which leads to Song Ling going completely mad. She gets broken by the system and loses herself in it. The director has two major issues that this movie portrays: the patriarchal and hierarchical system. The master is an authoritative figure in which he makes all the decisions and exercises controlling commands. Throughout the movie, the face of the master is never shown. I take this because it's not only him who is in power, but how the system really is. As a male, not only in Asian countries, but in many others as well, the male has always been in absolute power. The master was a downfall for these women. There is a hierarchical system in which the wives want to gain his attention and have power over the other wives. The mistresses fall into this trap because of power in the system that they are in. They want to be at the top. The first wife, Yuri, gets looked up on by the other wives because they even refer to her as the big sister. She has already served her purpose as she already gave birth to a son. She is no longer fighting to gain the master's attention. The second wife, Suyeon, wants the master's attention and wants to move up the hierarchical system of being the preferred wife. She gains cruel intentions because of this system. She fakes her kindness towards Song Ling. She wants to give the master a son, but ends up birthing a daughter, in which she quote unquote calls useless. The third wife, Mishan, wants to be the preferred one and is throughout the most of the movie. She is an opera singer. She also gave birth to a boy, which is one of the few reasons that the master also prefers her, besides her beauty. To highlight how much attention she received, on Song's wedding night, she requested the master, and he goes to her. The fourth wife, Song Lin, who is the main protagonist of the movie, is an educated, beautiful, and young woman who turns her back on her own individuality and loses herself in the patriarchal system, to a point that she even fakes her own pregnancy. Her only power she possesses is a negative one in which she treats her servants horrible. Her power is an illusion. A small point to point out is that when the master burned her flute, that was a sign that she completely lost herself too. These four women lost their own individuality and are only now referred to as Mistress 1, 2, 3, and 4. They are in an endless cycle. They wake up, get ready, eat, and talk together. It seems like the only highlight of their day is when the master has them stand outside the room to see who gets picked to spend the night with him. If their lantern is lit up, they see this as a victory symbol and a win for the day. This fuels a fire and the need to want his attention. They are in a hierarchical environment. At the end of the movie, we see Song Lin pacing back and forth going crazy. This shot is very significant because at the beginning, she looks straight at the camera with dignity compared to how she ended up. And towards the end, we also see the fifth wife, who looks really young, maybe no younger than 15. This can also represent how women are treated as objects and only for a man's desire. The director shows a patriarchal and hierarchical environment in the Rise the Red Lantern. These women never escape and they are in a never-ending broken cycle. And then now I did attend the Mid-Autumn Fall Festival, and I learned a lot of things, especially the cultural attire, the headwear, and everything. I didn't see a lot of attire for the men, but for the women, I did see a lot, and I learned a lot about how each country has their own attire for this festival. I tried a mooncake, which I've never tried before. It was really yummy. I tried spring rolls. that I had never tried before. This I apologize, I didn't get to ask for the name, but this one had me in it, and I never tried one with me. So, but it was really good. Two of the instrumental performances, the two of them that stuck to me were the horse racing and the blooming flower. Those were beautifully performed. I really enjoyed the blooming flower because it was very lively and it just sounded really happy. Now, the solo performance really captivated me. It was a young lady who had a attire. She was a beautiful attire, makeup, hair done. It was very beautiful. And I also learned that the reason why like the mooncakes were really created was because it kind of symbolizes. Well, a dad did that for his daughter because it really shows how people can depart all of a sudden. You really don't know how long somebody's presence is in your life, and we really need to value that. So that's just a few things that I learned. It was very interesting, and I will definitely look forward to the next one. Thank you.